me, so I'm going to just talk for a few minutes. If you're new here, I'm Lisa Marie, and I've been helping people calm their nervous system using the emotional, stress, using the EFT tapping and nervous system awareness. Been doing it for quite a while. I used to do it with all my people when I was doing spiritual coaching. I'm trying to get my hair nice. Here we go. Nobody's on anyway, so you gotta love it. There we go. Got it. Anyhow, so we're going to do some gentle tapping today on the session, releasing shame around our bodies and stuff. Because we women and men, both of us are all having this kind of shame. We carry the shame, which means there's something wrong with us, versus guilt is, you were kind of late that day or something. Guilt is a very different emotion. We have a tendency to feel like when we have body problems and things that, we've got to, we'll get that job when we're thin, or we'll get that promotion if we lose 10 pounds. We have a very kind of twisted idea in our society, unfortunately. And so we carry a lot of shame. I've carried shame for years. I was you know, um, I did body surfing and all of that type of stuff when I was younger. And I always had that kind of what they would call a cortisol pooch for a really long time. And I'm glad that I've been able to realize all of these things, but it's taken us years to figure it out that we were always underneath a constant stress. And so I figured I'd wait for that. I always wait for about 3 minutes when everybody's kind of doing out the call out and everything. So we've been carrying the shame and we've realized it now. And it can show up as tension, it can in our tum-tums, it can be tightness in our chest. I had really bad panic attacks when I was younger, where because I didn't have a thyroid and I didn't know that until I went and got my, blood work done, and my hair was falling out. I was losing my eyebrows. It was like really intense. My hands shook like I was always on drugs, and everybody thought that I was on some sort of a drug, and I wasn't. I was already amped up as it was. My thyroid would storm, and then I would go down for a while. So I was going back and forth for years on that. We have a tendency to hold our breath around the shame on our body. We feel like we need to hide parts of ourselves, which is kind of awful that we do that. I've been around people that don't wear but shirts on the beach and those types of things. Being hard on ourselves is pretty common, but our nervous system has been holding on to the emotions to protect us so that we are able to kind of read the energy of the room, even though that's our superpower. But we didn't learn it in a way of being a superpower. So today we're just going to do a release that some of that pressure of that safety. So I want you guys to do me a favor and take a deep breath in, and let your shoulders soften. And we're going to go into the karate chop point. Even though a part of me carries the shame in my body, I'm going to choose to begin allowing my nervous system to relax, and I still love and accept myself. Even though I've held this shame for a long, long time, many, many years, I'm going to be open today to releasing it because I still love and accept myself. Even though my body has learned to hold on to these emotions, I'm willing to offer myself compassion, and I honor my process. Eyebrow point. This is acknowledging the type of shame that we've all been carrying. The shame I've always been carrying. Sometimes I feel it in my body. Sometimes I feel it in my bones. Sometimes I just hear it over and over in my brain. In all those moments that I've actually judged myself pretty harshly, all the pressure I've placed on myself. Maybe I've learned this from the others. People talking to you, people trying to give you advice, those types of things. It's exhausting carrying this extra weight Everybody else is burdened about how we should be in our society. My body has held this in for an incredibly long time. Take a deep breath in. Round 2. My nervous system learned all of these beautiful patterns. It thought it needed to keep me safe under the eye, and maybe I don't need to be holding on to this shame, which makes me feel like I was born wrong. Maybe my body can begin to finally let go of all of this shame. Even though if it happens, it'll happen slowly. I'm okay with that. Even if it happens one breath at a time, I'm happy with that too. My nervous system had learned all of the safety mechanisms. My body can finally relax now. Take a deep breath in. I'm holding a lot of that in the back of my heart, right at the shoulder blade area and stuff. There's something going on back there. So we're going to have some compassion about the body. Thank you for protecting me. Even when I didn't understand what was happening, you were just trying to keep me safe. You were holding on what I couldn't process. But I didn't need to carry all of this anymore. I can offer kindness to my body and to my soul and my spirit, all of that. I can allow more ease and joy and peace in my life. My body deserves compassion and love. Take a deep breath in. Eyebrow again, releasing the shame in my body. Let my nervous system settle a little bit. The cortisol levels settle a little bit. I'm allowed my breathing to deepen and to get stronger. I'm allowing my body to feel safer around people, safer out in public. I'm not the same person I used to be. I have more awareness now. I have a better understanding of what it is that I've been doing all these years. My nervous system is going to learn this new pattern. It's going to learn compassion. It's going to learn peace, and it's going to learn awareness. All right, eyebrow. I'm safe to be myself again. Side of the eye. I'm safe to take up space. My body is allowing myself to relax. I don't have to carry the old shame anymore. My nervous system can finally settle down. Collarbone, kidney points. My body can feel lighter and at peace and in joy. I'm creating new relationships with myself, one breath at a time. I'm allowing my body to finally calm down and the cortisol levels to leave. I'm allowing peace to my nervous system. I'm allowing compassion for myself. I'm letting go of emotional weight. My body is learning safety. My nervous system is resetting. I'm returning to myself. Take a deep breath in. Come here, little Jack. Oh, see, I called you Jack because that's what you told me in my dreams that your name was. Not Lucky, your name is Jack. Yeah, that's interesting. And it just came out with this positive energy. Yeah, you're doing pretty good today. Want to say hi to everybody? Yeah, it comes onto the screen. He got his last shots today, so he'll be good for at least a year. We need to relax. Take it easy, misters. Take it easy. he's doing pretty good considering all the things that this little boy's gone through. All right, let's take up this last part. Yeah, you just sit there, mister. So, when you take this slow breath, oh my, the hair all over him. Ooh, that was fun. Sometimes this shift will be very subtle for the body, but if you want to continue retapping, this was out there in YouTube, and so we can feel lighter and calmer and a whole lot more relaxed. That was fun. I find that when I am going through something, especially if I'm finding with this all this tension that's going on out there, and we have a collective consciousness that's going across the states right now, you know, all this unnecessary stuff that's going on, and our nervous system is going to pay the price, and we're going to end up having some really interesting things happen with the body. So we need tools and places that we can go to that are going to be safe for us to, you know, change and be able to regulate and get our bodies to relax, quiet our mind. Because right now everybody's kind of racing and feeling that, you know, they're feeling that, you know, they're maybe not going to be safe. You know, people are losing their work and situation. People are wanting to get into a place of, I'm taking myself off. If I'm working on the computer and doing stuff, but the rest of the time I'm taking myself off of social media so that I can start regulating my own system, so that we all can feel this, and we're going to release layer by layer. It's going to be our safety wanting to increase. Hello, little boy. Don't knock my phone over. You know, we've got an invitation to work deeper. I did put in sessions to be able to work with me privately. I got that all sorted out today. That's what I've been working on. And you can book a private reset session with me. I have 30 minutes all the way up to 90 minutes, so you can see the links. I just put them in there, and the sessions will go deep. We'll go deeper into your system and everything. And you can choose your time, and you can book these, do the booking and stuff, because I kind of feel like people are needing a little bit more private sessions. I wasn't even going to do private sessions. I was just going to do YouTube and have, you know, different types of classes that I've been putting up on the links that are down below. So I thank you for kind of hanging out with me today. Take care of your nervous system during this trialing time right now, because we've never had somebody that just is doing what he's doing and he's not following any of the rules, reasons why we have the way we've got things. But our system is showing that there's some work that we need to be doing to make some changes here. And make sure that you guys are working to protect yourself during these times and trials, you know, and then we're going to make sure that we give a safe place here to do something, to shift things, to be in a positive love and energy, and so that we can start, you know, feeling more empowered by what we're going through. Really, really understanding that, you know, if we're going to create the peace on this earth, that we need to be the peace that we are. And so I'm finding that it's hard to be in a place of that type of situation. Thanks for joining me. It's not popping your name up yet, but I was just finishing up on what's been kind of going on, and we need to have a safe place that we can go. And there's also new links that I put in where I'm going to actually do private sessions. I wasn't going to do that initially. I made that decision last night when I had dreamed that I need to do private sessions and stuff. So the links are down below, and you know, because we really need a place that we can just be able to, you know, find something that's going to be a safe place and stuff. Hey, Casey, welcome in. Can you see the cat? Yeah. He's sitting right here. He just got his last of the shots. I actually took him outside. How are you doing? Oh, he's been very clingy, but he got his last shots. He did really well. And then he's going to get nipped in a couple of weeks, maybe in a week or something. But he's he's kind of intense. So I'll do some tapping with him later. How are you doing? Anyway, how are things going with you? I was just letting you guys know that I'm going to be doing private sessions. So this is something I made this morning. I put it all together. I've been working on it all day today. So there'll be 3 different ways of signing up, and the links are in the description, so that I can start working with certain people that want to go a little bit deeper, a little bit farther. Is that my cat? Yeah, absolutely. I put a lot of money into that boy already. He had a really bad injury during a bad winter storm that came through, and he had a 2-inch hole on his side, and whatever attacked him broke his hip bone, so the socket. Yeah, he's really cute. It's funny, his name is actually Jack. We call him Lucky, but his name's Jack. And I was just like in this trance when I was kind of going through all of the different releasing the store of stress and everything, and all of a sudden Jack popped up, and I was like, I guess his name's Jack, so I'm gonna start calling him that. I'm gonna call him maybe Lucky Boy Jack or something like that. I'm not sure. He gets excited that, he gets to hang out. He's a normal cat. I've got a lot of cat hair in my mouth right at the moment. Hopefully because see right now he's just sitting in the chair nice and calm. But when he comes up on my lap and stuff, he can get real squirmy and stuff. I don't know why though. All cats are a little bit different. I've got 2 big Maine Coons in the other room that I'm trying to get them introduced as the pack. So I've been kind of taking him out on a collar and stuff so that he can get some sun, because he was basically an alley cat before we rescued him and everything. So it's been interesting to kind of watch him grow and change and get to see his personality, because he was so sick when he first got to us. So what do I have? I don't know what that means. Explain yourself. Yeah, I have 3 more animals, and this is the only one that's kind of a tabby. Everybody else is black Maine Coons. They're big boys, 25 pounds apiece, but they're big cats, so keep you in your shape for, and stuff, because you got to pick them up. But they are, some of the more, they drop a lot of hair and stuff. And then I have a Scotty dog. Yeah, it's Scotty. She's a Scotty Chihuahua mix. She was sweet. Her name is Twinkle. And she's in the other room. She doesn't bark. She's got a little Chihuahua in her, and thank God she doesn't do any of the barking like a lot of dogs do. If somebody comes to the door, then she's kind of my alarm that way. But no, she's in the other room, and I can't have them together yet. So maybe in time, when you guys start coming back and everything, I can have Twinkle in here. But he has been on his own in the studio for the last 4 months. Well, 3 months going on 4. Yeah, 3 months. Because we found him right at the end of Christmas. So he was kind of a Christmas present. So, and she's real cute. She's got a miniature body. So she's got the size of a Chihuahua, kind of, but she looks all Scotty. She's got the wiry hair. She's super sweet. She's definitely a really great little dog. I guess she's going on about 7 right now, because my motorcycle is 7 years old. So yeah, I went out riding today. relax my brain and kind of concentrate. I like writing. Takes my mind off of everything because I did a lot of computer work today. Hours of trying to get everything up and onto the YouTube properly. So YouTube just popped up a question and answer sticker, but where do you have animals where you're at? It's making me bleed. He made me bleed. I know you're typing, so I'm just waiting. No, I don't know what a drama club is. What's a drama club? I need more water. It's where you get to do like you do, know how to play is. I don't know. Wait, I mean, do you know what a player is? Yeah, there's a lot of players out there. I've run into many of them. I have no interest. I used to hang around one percenters on the beaches of California. I know what players are. It's just a different type of player. That's why I don't like Harleys. Hung around all these guys and stuff and constantly had to push their motorcycles out of the way all of the time. So yeah, I'm not a Harley person, even though everybody loves Harleys. I'll be getting my Indian soon, so I'm going to be riding that this summer a little bit. And so why are you asking the question on what a player is? Come here, little boy. Come here, Jack. Meow. Come here, little boy. Come on. Yeah. No, take it easy. You gotta keep your claws in, and he's just acting up. Oh, yeah, he does talk a lot. He's a loud yowler. My others aren't. My other dog doesn't bark either. So he's taking a lot of time to get used to and let him be himself without, muzzling him in any way, shape, or form. I don't do that type of stuff. But no, he is way too clingy. I know, you're kind of loud and anyhow. So Casey, do I want to watch one of yours? What, your animal? I don't know what you mean. Watch one of your videos? You have video or something out there, or on YouTube, or you have a channel? What are you talking about? What is your channel name then? I'll take a look at it probably after. I'm gonna go get some food I haven't eaten this afternoon. What's your channel name? And what do you talk about? All right, Casey. I don't know what your channel name is, but thanks for coming in and hanging out with me and stuff. Thanks for tapping with me today. Take care of your nervous system. It's been working hard to protect you right now with all the stuff that's going on. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next session. Bye.